Hi everybody, I'm Rob Fortney Jr. from 123amazon.net. Welcome to the Amazon Gorillaz tribe of bite-sized, information-filled 10 full minutes of Amazon training. If you're interested in any more of our free training, please visit us at 123amazon.net. Today, I'm going to share 3 of the 15 specific attributes that the Gorillaz tribe members have found that product champions have in common. The Gorillaz tribe created this simple scorecard with 15 specific attributes that has helped us quickly decide if products deserve more investigation. It saved us a ton of time, and it's helped give us the confidence to pick successful products. If you don't remember from before, the Gorillaz are a group of Amazon sellers that I work with, and we all work together for knowledge, support, and resources. And most specifically, we share the attributes of great products, and that's why we're picking good products right now. We did over 200 hours of free training last year, so if you want to check out more of that, then go ahead and look at our YouTube channel, Amazon Gorillaz. The version of the Super Product Selector attributes I'm going to share with you today is currently working for us, and I definitely think that it can help everybody out there find specific attributes that will help you be successful. This is what we've determined as the most important attributes of meaningful characteristics of product champions. We found them to increase our odds of success and reduce our risk dramatically. If you're looking for a product and want to gain more confidence in what a great product is, then you need to come visit me at my brand new webinar called How to Find a Product in One Day. We're actually going to walk through all 15 of these attributes instead of the 3 that I'm going to share with you today. Plus, I'm going to give away the entire IVT Super Product Selector scorecard. So if you come to the webinar, you can get this exact Excel spreadsheet that we use to help us find products. All right, so the number 1 attribute I'm going to share with you of the IVT scorecard today, and let's go back through the basic strategy that we covered last time. We want to diversify your risk and penetrate soft markets and sell multiple products with lower sales volume and lower the amount of competitors that we're competing with. We look to try to compete with products less than 200 competitors for sure. We're looking for micro niches where you can make money right away without the risk of competing with 500 different competitors, where the reality is when you first start, that's almost an impossible task. So we want to be a big fish in a pond full of small fish. Last time we talked about searching for products between 10,000 BSR and 50,000 BSR and a price between $17 and $50. Again, the BSR is because we're going to find products that we actually can sell. If we're looking on the front page of products, those aren't products we can reality go right in and start selling. So here's the number 3 of the 15 attributes, and at least 3 of these products should have at least 100 views on the first page. So that's going to give us some idea that there's actually some sales going on inside of that product. So we want to identify weaknesses and opportunities within a niche market that allows you to pick products that have a greater likelihood of being successful. So what we're looking for is poor listings and to check the 1-star reviews to see if there are opportunities to improve on this product. So if there are places that we can go look at reviews, we can actually find out what might be wrong, and that tells us that at the top of that small niche that there are people actually selling, because there does need to be some sales volume in that category. All right. So number 4 of the 15 attributes, we don't want more than 200 competitors in a niche. No market just needs to be more than that. It's more difficult to successfully selling products that sell consistently in that type of market. So we want to get into a niche or a market with too many competitors. Generally, it means that it's difficult or will take considerable amount of cash to get those close to the front page or even the second page. So number 5 of the 15. At least 3 products on the first page should have a BSR less than 10,000 for the main keyword in that category. The reason for that is that products with a BSR less than 10,000 are generally selling a significant amount of volume, which means there are opportunities for you to make a good volume of sales revenue. Now, we want to look for a micro niche, so there only should be a couple of those, but the rest of them will fall underneath that because there's not that many sellers. Now, let me ask you a question. Those are some of the great attributes that we're going to go into much more detail during our webinar that we're hosting. But isn't it great to finally hear some specific information and attributes of what great products have in common? So again, I want to personally invite you to a webinar that the Amazon Gorillaz are hosting called How to Find a Product in Just One Day. If you're like I was when I first started, you're overwhelmed and I couldn't pick a product. I didn't have enough confidence of what a great product was. So on this webinar training, we're going to go through the Gorillaz strategy step by step, which basically goes like this. So what we're going to do is look for those low competition products. Once we find a low competition product, we're going to try to source that from either a wholesaler or a trading company so that we can buy between 100 and 200 products, because what we want to do is we want to test this product to see if it's viable. So what we do is we get that product and we send it into Amazon. Then what we're going to do is we're going to optimize our listing and make sure we have the best listing. Now the next most important thing is that we want to test it out with pay-per-click, because the bottom line is that you can be on the front page the second you launch your product. So when you go to that front page and now you're above the product number 1, 2, or 3 and on that front page, or even on page 2, you're going to find out whether or not you can convert. Now bottom line is if you get in there and you can't convert, now what we suggest is you use a product like Splitify or even do it yourself. By trying different prices, different pictures, and different bullet points, you can check which one might be converting more. So you're going to narrow the gap of products or the ways in which your listing can be listed, and you're going to optimize it. You're going to continue to try to use your pay-per-click to see whether or not you can actually make sales. So then after that, what we want to do is we call it the reboot. So what you're going to do is you're going to look whether or not you're selling them, whether or not you can be profitable. And so what if you get in there and you can't win by price, you can't win by quality, and now you're stuck with 2,000 products. So that's why we want you to get it between 100 and 200. I suggest probably more towards the 100 area. So when you get into that category, once you reboot, then you either decide to make a bigger order, or you sell off those products at a lower price as you possibly can. You might even lose $1 on them so that you're the lowest price in that product category. So what will happen is that Amazon is totally price driven. So when you have a low price product, you can sell that product much easier. And I've seen super competitive products, if they're selling below market value, it might take you 90 days, but you're going to get most of your money back. So imagine if you put in $1,000, $2,000 and you can get back $1,000 to $1,500, that gives you enough money to go back into the market and test another product. So the bottom line is we think you should be testing products instead of just launching these full launches, where I hear people who end up in these nightmare situations where they have 1,000 products that they're trying to sell. They get in there and realize the competition's too much to do pay-per-click. You can't get on the front page. So we really want you to be in small micro niches where when you use your pay-per-click, the cost of the pay-per-click is super low, so that you might be able to have 20, 50 different clicks at a quarter before you actually would lose money on the product. And that's super important, because if you can find a product that your pay-per-click is less than what you have to be profitable. So let's assume you even make a quarter on every product you sell. Well, the bottom line is if you turn that pay-per-click up and up and up, what will happen is your organic ranking will go up and you'll be selling those products at full price. So make sure you come to the webinar where I'm going to go over all these specific attributes and you can learn how to pick a successful product. So it's called How to Find an Amazon Product in Just One Day. So go ahead, if you'd like to get any more information about the Amazon Gorillaz, you can visit us at 123amazon.net. All right, I'm Rob Fortney, and from the Amazon Gorillaz Tribe of Sellers. Hey, please check us out at the new webinar. Either there's a registration link here, or here, or somewhere else. Hey, I'll see you on the inside of the Amazon Sellers Jungle.